Progresso.
Ooh.
El Progreso.
El
I know my Spanish.
Español.
El
¿Cómo
Español.
está, mi amigo?
Me gusta y practicar deportes y ir a la escuela.
Uh, Espinados por papor.
Give me your best Spanish sentence that you can give.
Me gusta las papas.
So you love your papa.
No, las papas is potato, I thought.
Right. You're talking to the wrong girl, man.
Wrong girl. No one. That's the wrong girl.
Welcome back to the show, by the way.
Welcome back. What's the Nicolas Cage is in a boat movie?
Yes. I mean,
USS
like recent?
Indianapolis.
Is it a recent one?
Men
Is it
of
a recent
Courage. One? I don't know. I just saw an advertisement pop up on the TV.
Do you think he's a good actor?
What? Is he a good actor? He's a damn good actor.
Thank you.
I don't care what anybody
people
says.
hate on him. I'm like, yo, he's got some good movies.
Yeah, the people that hate on him are jealous. Okay.
I mean, National Treasure alone, all three of those. There's three of them, right? Steals the Declaration of Independence. Steals Bill of Rights? No, he doesn't steal Bill of Rights. He steals the Liberty Bell. No, he doesn't steal that.
I got the Declaration of Independence.
The City of Gold.
For the Bill of Rights.
The City of Gold. I think there's just two.
Oh, is there? I thought there was more than that.
I think there's only two. But
I think I'm getting confused with like Mission Impossible because there's like 100 of those.
Oh, dude, yeah. There's that. I get those mixed up with Jack Reacher because it's the same dude.
Oh, yeah.
You think he beat Tom Cruise in the fight?
He's a little guy, dude.
He's like 5'4".
He might pull like some Doctor Strange stuff because he's into Scientology and all that.
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff going on over there. But no, I feel like, I mean, he's like 5'4". I'm pretty sure that's his height. I'm gonna look that up actually.
I think he's shorter than that.
He wears high heels on set. I know that. That's a fact. He wears. He's
a small king, as they say.
Small king and a weird kid or a weird dude.
Stays humble.
I'm pretty sure he disowned his like little kid too.
Isn't he adopted?
Wait, he is.
No, I think of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. They got the adopted kids.
Okay, so this says Tom Cruise is 5'7". That's a lot. That's like the basketball roster. Like they say they're 5. He's 5'5" at least.
Yeah, that's like he says he's 5'7", then he goes to a doctor and it's 5'4".
Yeah, 5'7", maybe with his heels.
Yeah, you know, like when he goes to the doctor, they're like, "All right, could you take off your shoes?" He's like, "Come on, man, come on, I can't take them off."
Nicole Kidman, you know who that is?
Yeah,
5'11". It's pretty tall.
That's a tall glass of water right there. Same with the girl who plays Wonder Woman. She's like 5'11" too.
Yeah,
she's a real life Amazonian.
And what is her name? Gal is her name?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
She also served in the Israel army. Is that what you call it? Israeli army, something like that. Dude, that's a damn captain running at you right there.
Oh yeah, that's Wonder Woman. She's kind of hot too. I'll be honest.
Yeah, scary too. Very scary.
Scary hot.
Scary hot.
What do you think of Brie Larson? I didn't like her as Captain Marvel. I'll be honest.
I gotta say, I liked her as Captain Marvel in the movie. In Endgame, did not like her at all. I was like, what is like? It's like they didn't know what direction they wanted to take the character, and it was just like she was just too cocky. And it's like, okay, we get it. All right.
Well, they made it so when they filmed her scenes, she actually didn't know what her powers were because she filmed her movie after.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's where they went wrong right there. Waiting for did the Spider-Man trailer come out yet?
Yeah, did you not watch it?
I have not watched it. Don't spoil it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it right when we hang this bad boy up.
Buddy, man. I was gonna talk to you about it too. Oh.
Okay. I am gonna ask one question.
Okay.
Are they in it? Are they in the trailer?
Who are we talking about?
You know who we're talking about. The OG and the next OG.
So this is what I'm gonna say.
They're in it, aren't they? What?
However, there are some questionable scenes that look like they're removed out. Like there's a certain scene where it looks like somebody gets punched, but nobody's punching them. And so, I mean, they removed them. They're keeping it. I'm okay. I'm okay with them keeping it a secret, though. I don't want to know.
Just tell us. Everyone knows they're going to be in it. You can't tell me they're not in it because of the villains that are in it. You can't hide that. I'm sorry. Just say it. Just say
I don't want to know anything else about the movie. I was fine with the trailer just being like, okay, they showed a little bit more of stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's all I need until the movie comes out. Like, that's it. I want to go into the theater and have the moment where I see it.
I'm trying to go the first days out.
Oh, honestly. Dude, me too, man.
I may be willing to camp out for this one and wait at the line until they open at night. Run over an old lady to get in there.
Oh yeah, like my nephew was up and I came home to watch the trailer because I knew it was out because I saw on the good old interwebs that it was out. And I remember he's like, I already saw this in a commercial. And I was like, hey, listen, pal.
You little rat.
I still live at home. This is the only thing I got. All right. So just chill out and let me watch this trailer.
Oh, they're in it. I'm just going to say it. They're in it.
Dude, for sure they're in it.
It's going to be the biggest. I might scream in the theater when that comes out.
Oh god, yeah, dude. On the internet, everybody's already connecting the dots. Why they're in it? What scene? The leaks that have happened. It's madness. It's absolute madness. You can't enjoy anything.
Pandemonium.
I hate the leaks and like I like little theories that people come up with. Like it's like, oh okay, but I hate when people are like showing leaks and then they're like, this is why they're in it. I hate when people are over cocky too about what's going to happen in a show or a movie, and then it doesn't. It fills my heart with joy when something doesn't happen, just because I know the internet's going to cry about it.
Well, I remember when Endgame came out, or right before it came out. I was on the Google and I was looking and it said
bad idea.
It said I think it was Chinaman spoils movie, and so I clicked on it because I was just so ready to see the movie. I was like, I want to know what happens before I even saw it. I was just so antsy, and I looked it up, and this guy I read the first part of it, and I was like, yo, this is dope. And then I was like, I can't read no more. And I was like, I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but it was wrong. It was completely wrong. It was it had Captain Marvel showing up, how they did, going after Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
And them just getting pummeled by there, getting pummeled, and then thrown, and then they had to regroup and come back.
Yeah,
that's what I read.
I've accidentally seen, just scrolling through Twitter, pretty much the leaks already that they've leaked for the Spider-Man, and it makes me so mad because you want to click off of it, but you don't. And it's this weird guilty thing where you're like, I'm looking at it right now. Then I'm like, I got to get off of it. And then there's now there's people proving why the leaks are real and showing different scenes from the trailer. And I'm like, can we just wait for the movie? Let's just chill out.
There's a car there. I can't see. There's a car there, mother. Remember that? Have you seen that video of Tobey Maguire?
Oh, the paparazzi one.
The paparazzi dude. I was like, that's my Spider-Man.
There's also one of him when paparazzi has a camera in front of him and he just knocks it out of his hand onto the ground.
I love that.
Dude, every Spider-Man has had their moment with paparazzi except for Tom Holland. It's got to happen.
It will come. Give him some time. He's still young, so he's got some patience. Give him a couple years.
If you play Spider-Man, it's gonna happen.
Also, he's dating Zendaya. Pretty sure.
Yeah. When did that happen?
Yeah. I'm about it.
Good for you, man.
Good for you, man. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk, huh?
Yeah, I think he's not the only one because I'm pretty sure every Spider-Man's dated there. Because I know Andrew Garfield dated Gwen Stacy in that movie. He dated Emma Stone in real life.
Oh, really?
For a while. And then I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, I think Tobey Maguire was with Kirsten Dunst.
Really?
Cap, old Dunst Cap. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Something about that Spider, man.
That's why I'm telling you. I'm supposed to be that role, man. I was supposed to be it.
You watched what is it that what's that cartoon? Oh, the Spider-Verse one.
Yeah, it was okay.
You thought it was okay? I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, for animated film, like it was good.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it was some best picture. Like, oh god, this needs to win every award. I was like, no, it's a
I
little
think
kids
it did pretty much win every
animated.
award, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. If
Yeah,
they make a live action one, I need to see the kid from Stranger Things play
Oh
Spider-Man.
yeah, he's
Caleb
total.
McLaughlin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
When's
he'd be a
by
good.
the way? When's that coming out? I saw another trailer of that. And I'm like, yo, these kids are like 23 now.
I know,
Like
dude, it's getting rough.
we need to release this stuff right here.
At least they're saying they're in high school now. It's a little more believable when they say they're in high school. When like season 3, they were pushing it when they're like, these are middle schoolers.
I know.
It was like, are they? They look like they're. They look
Yeah,
like they're goddamn getting ready for
I gotta
college.
rewatch that. I mean, it's been so long. I gotta rewatch it before I watch any scene. I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah, see,
I gotta rewatch that thing.
I gotta rewatch it too.
I think that show's a good show though. I like that show.
Oh yeah. When I'm trying to think, when did they say? I think that's coming out.
I think
next year.
it's sometime next year. Also, Top Gun 2 was supposed to come out a year
That's
ago,
right,
and now they're saying it's like coming out next year sometime. I'm like, my dad's pissed. My dad wants to see that. And I was I don't mind it. I don't mind a little bit of Fired Pilot stuff, but it was literally supposed to come out last year, 2020.
Yeah, I think what was it? Jackass was supposed to come out in October too, and they pushed it to February.
I'm seeing that in the theaters. That looks hilarious.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's gonna come out in like a week, and then they pushed it again.
Yeah, those guys, if they try to do it again, then not all of them are making it out of this thing. You know, they're old. And I can't imagine how Steve-O's feeling because he's been clean and sober for a long time. And when he used to do those shows, he was probably all cranked up on something. So this was probably his first time filming something just clean as a whistle.
Dude, I don't know. He's like trying to show that sober Steve-O is also cool. Because don't you remember when he climbed the top of that crane in Los Angeles? And the police were called and stuff. And then he also taped himself to a billboard.
Mm-hmm.
He's done all kinds of weird stuff. Like he's trying to be like, hey, I'm still cool. I'm drug free and I don't drink anymore, but I'm still cool.
Yeah. Have you watched his podcast? He has a podcast. It's like in a bus.
I've listened to a couple of his podcasts.
It's okay. I have a hard time listening to his voice.
That's my thing too.
Quite a raspy voice. It sounds like he's just smoked cigarettes since he was 3 months old.
I don't know what's wrong with his voice, but God, it's hard to listen to.
Yeah, I think he's been. How old are those guys? Those guys are got to be pushing 50s at least.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Johnny Knoxville. I saw the trailer. He was great haired up.
Oh yeah, I think they're like close to 50. They got to be at least close.
I mean, that dude's I think almost died like 4 times. John Knoxville. Oh. I watched a video of it was how many injuries he's gotten throughout those things. It was like, yeah, his medical bills are through the roof.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's broken his penis.
Which I didn't even know you could do.
I didn't either until he did it.
I mean, I thought that when I was a little kid. I was like, yeah, there's a bone in there because, boner. I was like, yeah, you have a boner. And I was like, yeah, you can break this thing. But and I'm like, you can't break it. There's no bone in there. I think it's just muscle. Is it a muscle? Is a penis a muscle?
It's got to be, right?
And can you work it out to get it bigger? That's the real question.
Is it considered a muscle? I don't want to Google that because something weird going to pop up.
Don't worry. G-Man will do it.
Yeah, I mean
it's either that or cartilage. Maybe is a muscle.
FBI is watching you right now. Like what?
The penis is not a muscle. The penis is a kind of sponge that fills with blood when a man is sexually excited.
A sponge?
It's like a sponge, so it collects blood. Blood builds up inside 2 cylinder-shaped chambers, causing the penis to swell and stiffen. So it's swelling. The swelling blocks off the veins that normally take the blood away from the penis. Yo, that's so dope.
Dude, wieners.
I got excited just reading that. Yeah?
I don't like thinking too much about it. It hurts my head.
Because it said it blocked off blood. So that explains why men don't think very well when they're in the zone. because
Yeah.
there's no blood. That's not our problem. It's
Mm-hmm.
blame biology.
Yeah, it's all rushing down there.
You got swelling, and that explains why cold. Because swelling with injuries, you put ice, you put cold on it to get the swelling down. That explains why cold weather does the thing no good. It contracts. See, dude, I could be a scientist.
Science.
This stuff's easy.
Science is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, also, you know what I found out? I read this. Pablo Picasso died in the 70s.
Who?
You know this? I thought he was around in the 1700s, something like that. He died in 1973, I think.
Picasso?
Yeah, the big old Picasso Starry Night statue, David. I don't know if he made that one. That might have been Michelangelo. No, yeah, and there's like a picture of him. Like if you look him up, he's a real guy, Pablo.
I didn't realize he lived that long.
Yeah, he died in 1973, bro. Not that long ago.
Well, I mean, I guess like when you're doing art history and stuff, you kind of just combine them all together, and you don't really think about like what time period they were in. You just think they were all old. They were all way back.
I mean, the dude was born in 1881. That's old.
God, yeah, that's old.
But died in 1973. Yo, so he was probably watching TV.
Oh man,
Pablo Picasso was watching TV.
Mind. No, he's probably one of those old guys who was like, I'm not getting into that. Whatever. What is it? Hypnotizing machine they got.
Wait, I think I made a mistake here.
Uh-oh.
So Pablo Picasso, no, he was a painter and all that. I said Starry Night. I don't know if he made Starry Night. That might have been Van Gogh.
What?
It was Van Gogh. I'm looking at him now.
Picasso made the weird paintings with like the faces all.
Yeah, I can't name a single painting that Picasso made.
You know what? You know why? The only reason, and it's one of those weird memories that stick with when I was younger. So the only reason why I know about Picasso is because when I was younger, on Toy Story, the potato head guy, he goes, "Look, I'm Picasso," and his face is all messed up. And I remember I was like younger, like I don't get that. And I remember asking my parents about it, and they're like, "Oh, it was a painter." So I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I can picture his paintings. They're weird. Yeah. It's not art, in my opinion.
No, it's weird.
He just threw some stuff on there. He's like, that's it right there. But I'm thinking of Van Gogh. He made the Starry Night.
Yeah, he did Starry Night. I was like, the guy who made Starry Night died in the 70s.
I know. I was like, no way. Yeah, Van Gogh died in 1890. That's better. That's old. You're that's good old. Now. That's okay.
What was it?
How about the guy that made I think it was Michelangelo. He's the one that carved the statue of David, the naked guy.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Gave him a small penis.
I know. I think that's just how it was back then. They were all rocking little.
You think? You think that was how it was? You think they were just all the Punishers,
look at men through history. Men were very like small back in the day. And I mean,
not necessarily. There were some giants back then.
Yeah, but a giant wasn't really a giant. A giant
was probably like 6'3".
Yeah, he would be like our height, and they were like, "Man, that guy's huge." I mean, we're rocking with 7-footers in the modern age.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if a 7-footer went back then?
They'd probably stone him. They'd probably stone him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a dinosaur.
But going back to artists, I'm trying to think of who would be like a well-known artist like from our generation.
Bob Ross.
The only person I could Bob Ross. The only person I could think of is Banksy.
I can't name a single painter nowadays. I've never seen a painting from nowadays. I've only seen paintings from a long time ago. I can't name a single painting that is from today.
Yeah, but you don't know about like Banksy?
Never heard of that.
Vigilante? Nobody knows.
Vigilante. That I've heard of vigilantes. They take crime in their own hands.
Nobody's ever seen his face. And he does weird. All these art pieces.
Art nowadays, I don't understand art, first of all. First of all, I don't understand it. Okay? Because you can throw a nail on a wall, and that is courage. That represents courage.
I think
I don't get it.
I think there's many forms of art. I don't think art is like one thing like painting. Like
Okay,
I
you're
think those guys,
philosophizer now.
you want to hear my real belief in those guys? I think most of those guys are scumbags who think that their work is so incredible, but it's nothing. Art can be there's art in everything. Okay? So don't get on a high horse, draw it, taping your bananas to a wall and saying that's
Yeah.
art. That means nothing. I can make up something and be like, well, the reason why this is so inspirational is because the paint's going down and it's slowly drying. Like, shut up. You don't know.
How about the fact that you have to be dead for your paintings to be worth anything? You know,
Right?
if I see a painter nowadays and he's starting to talk shit, I'd be like, yo, your stuff's worthless until you're long gone. And then maybe your stuff will get sold.
Yeah, like even with like fashion, like how those artists who do like fashion and stuff, I do not like that world at all.
Dude, the fashion nowadays is atrocious.
It's odd. And the streetwear artists, like people who do I'm trying to think of a clothing. I guess Supreme would be like considered that. It's not good at all. It all looks the same.
Sounds like that's coming from a poor guy that can't afford Supreme.
Okay, all right, scratch that. Let's not do Supreme. Let's do any other company. There are so many companies that are god awful, but they're popular because everybody's wearing it.
No, I agree.
What is it? I'm trying to think of one.
Just go to any celebrity gathering where they're all dressing up. Mm-hmm. Not one of those looks good.
No,
you can take scissors, cut through a tuxedo, wear the bottom half, and you look great like that. They're like, oh, yo, you're courageous. You're making a stand for something. Like, no, you just cut your suit in half, and you wore it out in public. Yeah, whatever happened to just gold? Wore a nice tux, nice little bow tie.
Exactly.
You look good. Throw on a nice watch.
Yeah,
maybe a chain, and you throw in some cologne. And
and there's different designs you could make your suit too. Like, come on, people, it's not that hard.
Yeah, you want a little bit of courage, throw some bedazzles on the back.
Yeah,
let's do a bedazzled flower.
You don't want to do the traditional like vest and a tie. Wear a turtleneck and a chain. Do something different.
Turtlenecks, man. I haven't worn a turtleneck in a long time.
I've never worn a turtleneck in my life.
I think I used to wear it to church when I was little. I think I had one.
There's something.
Some people can pull it off. If you have a nice suit jacket and you wear like a black tux or black turtleneck with that and maybe a chain on that looks good.
Yeah, and it's like you don't see a lot of people wearing turtlenecks just out on the street. Like you'll see somebody like with like it has to go with another piece of clothing. Like you can't just be rocking a plain turtleneck.
No,
I don't think it works.
You know what trend
I'm glad that died? Sorry.
What? Go.
The V.
No, what's the trend?
The
V-necks. Thank you. No, you know who's not letting it die is Daniel Tosh. All right, that guy. He's got the most V-necks I think I've ever seen.
He was the trendsetter for it. Remember, he was claiming that he was the trendsetter.
That show, is it still going?
Nope. It got.
It got snipped.
It was like he had a extended deal coming up before the pandemic, and then they cut it because Comedy Central slowly died.
Yeah, because I was like, how'd this show go on for that long? He takes some risks,
right?
With this stuff, but I loved it. I was like, this show's. I remember watching that when I was a kid, like late at night. I was like, this stuff's fire.
Yeah, he owns Tosh.0 and everything, like the name and everything.
Yeah.
So he was shopping around for a network, but I don't think any network's gonna pick it up just because of how raunchy it is.
Yeah,
you should just go on to YouTube and do it
nowadays.
Yeah, he's basically doing just like an internet show. So why not just do it on the internet?
Yeah, like iCarly.
Yeah, exactly. It was the modern day iCarly.
Speaking of artists, Spencer Shea. That's the only one I can name.
And his art was cool because it was weird.
It was abstract.
Yeah.
See, here's what I want to do with art. I want to dress up fancy. Me and you, we get all fancy. There's some nice little those like circle glasses that those weird artists wear, and then that weird hat, the weird like half like beret thing. Wear one of those. Wear some nice pants, some pants that are like a little high so you can still see the ankles. And we put on some nice gestures. We go to a nice art museum. Okay, we just stand there and just look at the art and just let it take over. We act like we know what we're thinking about, know what we're doing. Like we see a pair of it's like two cinder balls hanging to each other, and we're like, yo, that represents like strength and unity, togetherness. But in reality, we're like thinking, we're like, yo, those are testicles. It's on that.
Those are just some testes up there, Tosh.
There's some testes. Yeah. Yeah, art. Also, I'm a terrible artist. I remember I used to, my little like student report when I was a little kid was always like, can't color in between the lines. Stick figures whenever he draws anything else. That's still how it is, baby. How it is.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be good at like drawing and stuff, but I'm just not at all.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool like to be able to draw, but J-Man cannot draw.
No, and then
I got shaky hand. I got a shaky hand too, so there's no way I can get a straight line.
I'm not good with shapes, so that'd be a problem.
I remember that was when I got my tattoo on my shoulder. I drew what I wanted, and I brought it to the guy, and he's like, "Sure, you want this?" I was like, "Why don't you draw like a version of it, and we'll go off of yours?"
Listen, this is a rough draft, buddy. Can you fix this up?
This is very, very rough draft,
Oh, you should get that one. Still, do you still have it? You should get that one tattooed on yourself.
I mean, I got like a version. He edited it a little bit. I want to get more tats.
You should start just tattooing yourself.
So I almost did. I'm not even kidding.
I think
you don't know how close I was to buying a tattoo kit off of Amazon because they had tattoo kits. For some reason,
I thought you did.
No, literally, there was multiple times I had it in my shopping cart and just never pulled the trigger to grab it. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I would have it, and I was like, "Yo, if I'll practice," because it came with like a fake hand that you can like practice on, like fake skin. Yeah. I was like, "Yo, I'll practice on that," and then I was like, "Yo, I can give myself stuff like that," and I was just thinking more and more about it. I was like, "It's probably not a good idea." It's like I'll probably mess up. No, and then I almost did stick and pokes. You know what those are?
Oh yeah. Oh,
the needles. They also look terrible. Also stick and pokes. But I was gonna do a stick and poke, and I went with I think it was the Garrity's. We went to look for the ink, and I was like, because you got to get a special ink. You can't just. And we were looking. We're like, oh, we'll just get the pen ink. It's like I'll just put some of that. And it was like we were googling. We're like, yeah, that stuff like poisons you if it gets. So, I guess I'll wait on that. But yeah, I've been wanting to get like more tattoos for a little bit. I almost did in the summer. I went into the shop before because it was like a week off from ball. And I was like, okay, this is my time. I'll go get, I had money and everything. And the guy wasn't there. So I was like, all right, I guess it's not meant to be. I was going to get one on my leg. Yeah, I plan on getting sleeved.
Get what?
I'm going to get sleeved. Left sleeve and maybe left leg.
Yeah, I've always wanted tattoos. But then I think about paying for it. And then
they're expensive, man.
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm gonna get one
deal.
Day.
All right, let's do one. After in this next year, we get the show with J&R tatted on our asses. Left cheek. Left cheek, baby.
That might be fair.
Or I get like a Batman. I get a Batman. You get a Robin. Because like, you're my partner in crime.
Can I be like
kind of my sidekick?
Can I be like the cooler version of Robin, like Nightwing?
No, I'm thinking more of like the Val Kilmer Robin, or you're like kind of like a gymnast or like a circus act.
Hey, that's Nightwing. So
that's not Nightwing. That's a O'Donoghue or whatever his name is. O'Donnell.
O'Donnell.
What was his name? His
Dick?
Real name. No, the guy's Dick. No, his real name. In the Val Kilmer Batman. That guy's name was like something O'Donnell. Something O'Donnell. Peter O'Donnell.
The actor's name?
Yeah, the real actor's name.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
So it was some O'Donnell, but yeah, I was thinking more of that. I'm like Val Kilmer. You're kind of like.
But see that one. That Robin turns into Nightwing. So I mean, can I just get the Nightwing?
I don't know what Nightwing is. I don't know what you're saying by Nightwing.
Dude, come on, man. You're gonna make me sound like.
You can call me Nighthawk.
So Nightwing is when Robin grows too old for Batman and he's had enough of Batman shenanigans and he turns into Nightwing.
It was Rogue.
Yeah. And then Batman gets a new Robin and that makes him angry.
Okay.
He
Yeah. No, I was thinking
Todd.
more of like, you kind of like the Robin that kind of like got Batman his keys, made sure he grabbed his keys to the Batmobile. Got him a coffee if he needed it.
That Robin, see, there's been so many Robins. I don't even know which Robin that would be.
No,
There's
but we need to get the show Jan Arts added.
Dude,
Left cheek. Left cheek. Left cheek. I want an ass tat. I've always wanted an ass tat.
Oh, an ass tat.
Like a wolf howling towards my butt. Like the whole, you get it?
Dude, what if you just get a full artwork on your ass? Just a full, like,
I feel like that would just be like, I feel bad for the artist. You got to be that close to the danger zone for that long. That's gonna be extra money.
That would be the coolest thing. There's got to be somebody out there that just has a full spread on there.
There's people that have penis sleeves, shaft sleeves. Full shaft.
That's too much.
That would hurt. Also, and then that's like that's when the question arises: like, do you have to be hard the whole time? Because I'm assuming you want full mass to get the right art.
Yeah, but can you even like that? Just seems like
pop a couple of those beautiful blue pills.
You got to hold on to that for a while.
Jeez. Dude, I saw this thing. I watched this video. It popped up on Snapchat, like the Snapchat feed. Mm-hmm. It was a dating show. And your first date is you meet the chick. You never met her before. You meet her. You guys get on a bed in your underwear and you talk. And they're looking at the screen and it pops up questions. And you answer and talk right there, but they're just sitting in there. Their chones, their undies. I was like, what are we coming to? What is this world coming to? It's like, can we not just go to the coffee shop and, have a nice coffee? You got to be in your underwear. You got to be in the pantaloons. And
yeah, I mean, dating's already rough as it is. Then you got to make them sit. Dude, that just feels weird. Could you imagine?
Bro, it was just so awkward watching the guy because the guy constantly was just turned and you could tell all he was thinking about. He's like, yo,
oh yeah,
I want to make out. That's all he was thinking about. And the girl was like, kind of like, oh, I want to go slow. And he's like, yo.
Dude, in those situations, you just got to be as confident as ever.
Well, what's awkward about it is at the end, after they do all the questions and get to know each other, a button comes out on each side of their bed and they either press green or red. And then on the screen, it pops up 3, 2, 1, and then it shows you if they want to like go out again. Bro, I was like,
dude, there's some brutal dating shows out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even bad compared to what's the one that you're literally naked your first date? Dating naked, I think it was called. You're on an island. You pop up and it's like, yeah, you're just butt naked.
What about that weird one that Netflix had where they would dress up in the outfits, like the weird creature outfits? Did you ever see the trailer for that?
No.
I've never seen it, but it was like, I don't know. They wear like weird masks and stuff. Like they'll be like a cat and they'll like wear like this full outfit. Like they get the makeup and everything done to where it's like this full suit. And that's how they date. It's so weird.
Like, I'm telling you, they're just running out. People are just running out of ideas how to just be social, man.
Oh God.
Because would you ever go on one of those dating shows if you were desperate? Say 10 more years, you're still at home.
I mean, they do pay good.
Just 10 more years. You're 31, living at home still. Don't have a girl. Would you consider like if you got offered to be like on dating naked or dating in your underwear?
I would do that right now, man.
Oh yeah, baby.
Look at Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance. That guy blew up. Okay, you're telling me I wouldn't get anything from that? Wait, is that
ugly dude? What was that guy's name?
Big Ed has no neck.
Oh my God, that's what that's from, dude. I've been trying to find what that dude was because I've seen him on memes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Big Ed, dude.
Oh my God, this dude is Isn't this dude like super like a scumbag too?
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's like the shit, even though he's.
Yeah, man.
Oh my, yeah, dude, he doesn't have a neck.
No,
What the hell?
he has no neck.
Is it a condition?
I think. I don't know.
I was like, can I make fun of him, or is it an actual condition?
I mean, you can make fun of Big Ed. I don't think anybody's holding back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, he's a real person.
God, I'm gonna hit that on YouTube when we get off of this. I gotta watch some of this guy. I gotta know more about him.
Like, look at him. He went on 90 Day Fiance just to get some clout. And guess what?
Yeah.
It worked. It worked. I'm just saying. If I
What would be your
money,
go-to? What would be your fun fact? So you have a girl that you're talking to, and you have like you can say one thing that will catch her attention, like to try to get her hooked. You have one opportunity. What are you saying, like about you, or like something? Like, you know what I mean? You have one thing.
This is what I have a hard time doing. I have a hard time talking about myself. Like,
Yeah.
I can't sit there and like be like, this is what's interesting about me. This is a fun, silly fact about me. I can't do that, dude.
You got it though. You have one
uncomfortable.
opportunity to get your dream girl. But you got to say one thing that's just gonna blow her mind and keep her hooked on.
That would blow her mind. I got nothing, dude.
You got nothing?
I honestly have nothing. Like,
Hey babe, I have a podcast.
hey, babe, got a podcast.
Gonna have to mop the floor after that one, let me tell you.
Podcast, ever heard of it? Huh?
No, yeah, it's blown up.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably go I'd go the old fashioned young. I'd probably be about 26, 27 when I'm doing this. And I'd be like, I was a 3-time all league in high school football.
Fun fact about me.
Fun fact about me, had 21 tackles in one football game my junior year of high school.
No big deal.
God.
You want to actually look at my highlight film right now?
Yeah, actually, it's funny that we brought this up because I have it on Huddle right now. What you do? Just take a peek.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It's one of those things where I know people who could talk about themselves forever. And I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, yeah, I get uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Some people love it, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I'll probably. Yeah, I don't have. That would be like I'd probably do a funny fun fact, like one of those, like just go all out
Yeah,
because I don't got anything else interesting.
It would have to be something funny. Because I'd like to think I try to stick in between the lines of like not being the guy who like
You're that guy.
is no, who's like totally invested in himself, like thinks he's the shit, and then also not the personality of the wannabe cool guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they watch one indie movie and they act like that guy.
Oh my god.
It's like you gotta find.
Speaking of something, I just remembered. I want to bring it up. You saw Machete in real life.
Yeah, I did, dude. Give him a head nod.
He gave him a head nod. He gave you one back?
Yep.
Is he as intimidating in real life as he is on the screen?
No, he's a super nice guy. He was
really?
He was just talking to people, just hanging out. Super nice.
Bro, that dude's from Spy Kids.
I know, dude. Spy Kids.
Even though he's probably been in a lot more movies, that's what I know him. He's the uncle in Spy Kids.
Dude, I just know.
And also, I think he's in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Quentin Tarantino. The George.
He's in Devil's Rejects. Rob Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the Muppets. He's always pops up in a Muppet movie.
Does he?
Yeah, yeah.
He's in one of the Harold Kumar's. I think the Christmas special. He's like the dad. He's always got that evil like smile. Isn't he in Cheech and Chong?
He's gotta be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in those ones.
Yeah, he's pretty much one of those.
Guy. So what happened? You were just walking past him and you were just, what's up?
So I actually walked past him twice because I was working. But the first time I walked by, I was like, "Oh, that's what's his name, isn't it?" I was like, "Okay, cool." And then the
How do you
second
forget
time,
his name? You didn't know his name. You don't
well,
know
no,
Machete,
I was like, "Was
coolest
that?"
name in the universe.
I looked at my dad. I was like, "Was that the machete?" And he was like, "I think it is." And then he walked by again, and that's when I had to give him the good old respectful head nod.
Bro, you missed the key opportunity to advertise the podcast.
Hey, man,
You should have asked him to come on. You should have asked him to come on. We could have had Machete on our podcast. We'd have blew up. I'd have been changing. That would change our lives.
Yeah, I've seen like a celebrity there like 3 times now at these races. Like I saw Wee Man.
Oh, that would be dope too. Big fan. See,
I'd probably
start. I'd probably be a little like if I saw like someone like that, I'd probably go nuts. I'd be like, "Yo, like dude, Machete, Wee Man." And end up like being a little kid, even though I'm like 22.
Yeah.
Who else did you see? You have another celebrity? You said Wee Man and Machete.
I was trying to think of who else.
When you asked me, like,
I can't think of it.
When you said, like, guess who I just saw? I was like, Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, it's like, I was like,
it's a Dale
Earnhardt one to throw
Jr.
out, but all right.
You were at the races. I mean, I was like,
listen, buddy, drag races are a whole different world, pal. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
A lot of people with the grease back hair, gold chains.
Was there any crashes?
Yeah, there was one and I missed it.
Oh,
yeah.
Were they okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Now I've seen a really, really good one, and it makes me mad. I'm not mad. It makes me disappointed in myself that I laughed. So there's this race happening one time, and there was it's this funny car racer, John Force, and he's like the Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
No,
John Forrester.
Yeah, and then there was this girl, Lexus DeJoria, which that's who the Machete was hanging out with.
Oh yeah, she's
what is it?
I don't know who any of these people are, by the way. I'm
trying to think of it's a Patron. Her dad is like a gazillionaire. But anyways,
I don't know who either of those people are.
So anyways, they were racing, and these people, they knew her, and they were like, "Oh, there she is," and they were like, "Boo!" John Ford just acting obnoxious, and I was like, "These people." She takes down the track, slams into the wall, and you just hear them go, "Oh my god!" And then all of a sudden, the ambulance come down the track, and they're like, "Is she okay?" And the dad's all, I don't know.
Oh god.
She ended up being fine. She walked away.
And you were just laughing this whole time?
Dude, I had to walk away because I was like, holy shit.
It's like all silent. You just cracking up.
No, I've seen some pretty. The explosions are the ones that scare me the most.
Those are the good ones. I feel like that's why people go.
Yeah,
that's why I would go to NASCAR.
I work with somebody who used to drive, and he was talking about that he's been involved in some explosions, and that in the fire suit, the flames went up his legs, and so he started duct taping them. Yeah. Well, I mean, these things are going like 300 miles an hour in 3 seconds.
And you build those things, man.
I build the things that start them.
So you just do the keys. You're a key maker, technically. Is what you're saying.
They're like these big things you just hook on. And
you're a key maker. You're a locksmith. You're a glorified locksmith, is what you're saying.
It's a lot more. You know what? Ask Dom. Dom thinks that's pretty impressive. All right, and that's the only person that I care who thinks it's impressive.
Oh my god.
The key maker.
You're a locksmith. I'll call you next time I lock my keys in my car. I bet you can probably fix me up a quick one.
I'm trying to think of me more of, you know that noise that cars make, the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and then it starts up?
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
You're that guy. You're the starter.
I make the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
It's like a...
Exactly.
Yeah,
just like
you're that guy. You're that guy. I think we can wrap this thing up before your
Alrighty.
camera goes adios amigo. Reed, where can they contact you?
You can contact me every week here on the show, JNR, baby.
And if you want to text Reed, here's his phone number. It is.
Wait, what?
You can find me, JJ_man_20 Instagram. Go follow this podcast on YouTube, youtube.com/the show with JNR, baby. If you're listening to this, go check us out. Give us some subscriber, man. Just do it. Just go do it. I know you're afraid. Just
Mob
go do
it.
If you're the fans from the Philippines who keep watching our show,
Hey,
definitely buy some tickets. We'll fly out there and do a show from there.
go Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, baby. He just retired though.
Oh,
Fortunately.
go Olivia Rodrigo.
She's Filipino.
She's like I think half Filipino.
I'm a good portion Filipino.
Oh, that's right.
I am. I have family in the Philippines.
Shout out to-
they follow me on Facebook.
Maybe that's who's listening.
I didn't think that
Now
because
you're
I do
connecting
post
the
it on
dots.
Facebook, connecting the dots. Now we just got to figure out how like New Zealand, Australia.
Oi.
Huh?
Oi.
What's that now?
That's
Chips
what
Ahoy?
they say. They say oi.
Chips Ahoy.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, I can crush some Chips Ahoy right now. Let me tell you, Chips Ahoy and some milk.
Too crunchy.
I'm gonna have well, that's why you throw it in the microwave for good 13 seconds.
I've
13
never thought of
seconds.
that.
I'm a cookie.
That's why I keep you around.
The cookie connoisseur. No, we appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.